Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to go ahead and start off by thanking everyone who has been supporting me throughout this new journey. I'm getting in the Halloween spirit as everybody else is in, and I just wanted to go ahead and film something that's relatable to me because I am a Leo. I was born in August. So since I'm in the Lion family, I wanted to go ahead and film something that's close to it. So why not film this cheetah look? I had so much fun filming this, even though I am sick, and it's okay because it still didn't stop my energy. Without further ado, if you want to go ahead and find out how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back. As you can tell, my lids have been primed and eyebrows filled in. To start off with my eyes, I'm using this Tarteist Pro palette from Tarte. As a transition shade, I'm using Classic to go ahead and make the other colors, which you will see throughout the video, get intensified, blend a little bit easier. Moving on to the next shade, I'm using Bold just to go ahead and start intensifying with this one. Make sure y'all blend, because blending is key. No blend, no beat. Moving on to a little bit darker, I'm using now this shade called Edgy. And as you guys can see, with the colors that I go ahead and place on top of each other, they're not really on top of each other. They're just gradually getting lower and lower. Blend, 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 blend. Oh, and if you guys hear my tongue clicking, that's my tongue ring. Don't pay mind to it. Now onto the darker color. I'm using the shade called Smoked. And once again, going a little bit lower than the last shade I used, but a little bit more above my crease, just so that I can go ahead and map out where exactly I would want to go ahead and cut it out. And as you guys can see as well, at the very ending, I'm actually flicking it up just so that I can go ahead and once again map out exactly how I would want my cut crease to look. Guys, make sure that you're not placing any extra product on your blending brush so that the blending can be seamless. I'm going back in with the shade Smoked just because I wanted to go ahead and intensify it a bit more. I was not satisfied with how it was looking as of yet. So since, this is for Halloween, getting in the spirit, why not be as dramatic as you can be? Once again, going back in with the blending brush, no products on it. Now using this flat brush from e.l.f., I'm starting to cut the crease. What I've done is place the white shade of the LA Color Jumbo eye pencil onto the brush to go ahead and start lining the bottom. And then the trick that I did was actually look all the way up, but tilting my head down so that I can go ahead and see exactly where my lids fold. And as you guys can see, I was having a little bit of a tough time. This was my first time using the LA Color Jumbo pencil to cut the crease. It wasn't as smooth as I thought it would be, but that's okay because I went in later on and fixed everything up.
As I've said previously, and I always will say, there is nothing makeup can't fix. I mean, of course, unless you have a bad attitude, then I don't know what to tell you there.
Now to go ahead and blend it out and hope that it will not crease, I'm blending it out with my finger and setting it with this white shade from Me. Y'all want to know what's crazy though? That white shade from Me that I'm setting it with right now, I bought that when I used to work in New York at Ricky's. Yes, Ricky's. Moving on to liner, I'm using this Wet n Wild Megaliner in the color black to start mapping out this wing, you know, because I'm getting ready to fly and shit. No, but seriously, if you really want a fierce look, make sure that wing is popping. And if you guys want an eyeliner tutorial, please feel free to go ahead and leave it in the comment below so that I can be more than happy to go ahead and film that for you as well. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I was having a really tough time filming this. I was feeling like crap. My energy was to the floor. I was so sick, it was not even funny. Like, I don't even know how I had the energy to do this. Oh, actually I do know. You wanna know why? Because this is what I love to do. So I'm not letting anything stop me. Not even if I'm on my deathbed. Screw that, I gotta look banging if I'm in it anyways. Hold up. My face has been primed. That's good. I've used the Poreless from Benefit to prime it. And now I'm using this Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation to go ahead and start off with my face using my favorite brush from Morphe, the Y6. And guys, I have to say, this foundation, for it to be drugstore, it's absolutely amazing. Now to clean up the very bottom of my lids, I'm actually using this wipe so that it can be easier to blend out the foundation around that area. And to conceal, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in light yellow. And I'm just doing this because I want to be extra, you know. And it helps less creasing. On top, I'm using the Tarte Tape Shape concealer as well, just to go ahead and highlight. Blend, blend, blend. I already told y'all, no blend, no beat. Moving on to baking, which I do apologize for not catching, I'm using the Coty Airspun. Moving on to these two shades, Edgy and Punk, I will go ahead and start contouring my forehead at the very top, of course, because that's where I want it to be the darkest. I definitely switched my brush because I didn't really feel like the last one was blending out. Using the e.l.f. contour palette as well as the Tarteist Pro Glue, I'm blending out the edges. Going back in with the e.l.f. contour palette, I'm starting to bronze up my cheeks to go in with Edgy once again to start contouring. And now to sharpen that up, I'm going back in with Airspun.
Time to snatch the nose, y'all already know. Damn, I went in a little too deep, but that's okay, because there's nothing makeup can't fix. Yes, girl, snatch that nose.
Going in with this e.l.f. blush brush, I'm wiping off the excess powder. Moving on to this Tarte London black liner, I will go ahead and start mapping out my nose. I went ahead and colored it in, and now extending this light onto my Cupid's bow. Moving on to blush, I'm using this from the Balm Cosmetics. Oh, and by the way, I've actually received this from Ipsy. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you do. You will receive products that you will definitely fall in love with. Now to start shaping out the cheetah print, I'm using this Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in black. And don't worry about being perfect, the messier it is, to me, at least in my opinion, the better and more realistic it looks. The beauty of makeup. Now moving on to the whiskers, which I was not perfect at attempting. But it's okay because I went in later on and fixed it anyways. Moving on to lips, I'm using this NYX Black Matte Lipstick. Just for the top portion, of course. And I'm going over the line on my Cupid's bow just to deepen it up a bit. Moving on to the bottom portion, I'm using this NYX Whipped Lip and Cheek Stain. Going back in with the Colourpop liner, I am darkening up my waterline. And to smudge it out, I'm using the Tarte London liner brush, which is what also helped me create the cat look at the very front of my eyes. And to set my eyebrows, I am using the Essence Brow Gel. Not for nothing, but my brows look poppin'. And as you can see, I went back in and fixed the whiskers. This is the final look. I have let my hair down, you know, to make it look poppin'. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, I had so much fun, even though I was completely sick filming it, but it didn't stop me. I kept on going, and I made it look bomb. And you could never tell I was sick, could you? Not with those eyes, you can't. Cause the kitty in me was ready to come out and play. Love you guys. Thank you once again for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe.